Welcome to test number 8, I think, ish. I don't know. One of these is going to be good enough to make it onto the channel, but welcome to ADD's Anonymous. This is Tech Talk with Schizo. This is basically going to be my breakdown of customer states, automotive stuff I find out there on the internet, as well as my own personal stories from my life as a service manager in the auto industry. So buckle up. If you're waiting on parts, have a seat, grab a smoke, grab a coffee. Let's jump on into this. Shout out to my boys at Just Rolled In for this content. They put great stuff out there. Highly recommend checking them out. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get on up into this.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Just Rolled In.
Customer state, my side step will not come out. It's frozen.
Well, yeah, it's fused to your car, buddy. Pinch protection don't do nothing against snow.
And this GM rolled in with the speakers crackling every time the vehicle powers on.
I've worked on some nasty cars in my day. I had an F-150 come in with a pea towel and a rat's nest in the muffler. But if you're going to let Mr. Whiskers live in your third row, could you at least do him a favor and open the litter box so he can use it? He's probably shitting in your speakers, fucking.
Nothing to see here. Just a 2.4 liter doing 2.4 liter things.
2.4, what we got, an Equinox?
Don't mind the Bluetooth drive shaft. It's fine.
Fake all-wheel drive. How do you get
This
oil all
one
the way
rolled
back
in
there?
with the customer asking, "Am I able to drive it until the next paycheck?"
I'm gonna go with
I have
no.
an interesting run-in with a sales guy today who claims he was with his buddy in this truck, and all he did was shift it into reverse in the driveway, and this happened.
I'm gonna
We
call.
all know that that's bull. What the f do you think they actually did for this?
Bruh, you right. That is straight up gobbledygook. Ain't no way that happened just pulling out the driveway. Did you slam it in reverse when it was still driving? 'Cause that'll do it. But you sheared every contact point off of there. That thing's up in there held up by hopes and dreams right now. That's
This 2017 Nissan Rogue Sport rolled in with the previous shop putting copper anti-seize around the oil cap. These pictures were also sent to the customer due to the concern it may have entered into the engine.
yeah, most likely. Any of you guys work with QMI on your cooling systems, like your flush kits, your flush machines, all that stuff? Let me know down in the comments who you go through. My shop goes through QMI, and the reason I bring that up is this copper stuff right here looks a lot like the cooling system conditioner that they send to us that we do not use, because that conditioner, it's like this yogurt consistent orange grainy substance that you're supposed to dump in the radiator. That's supposed to help with the flush. It's going to push all the corrosion out and whatever. It don't work. It just grenades radiators. Don't use that shit. Just drain and fill, let it run, or hook up your flush machine if you've got one and let that sucker run. But don't use those conditioners. Every one that I see is just a joke.
2023 e-tron customer states cars pulling and vibration on the highway. Advise customer snow in the tires, both rims, by the vibration.
Where's the snow?
That's probably, that's why. All the weight is being distributed to the inside of the tire, causing all these concerns. We'll have that removed. Advisor will be with you shortly with my recommendation, labor times, and ETA.
Let me know down in the comments, guys, if you're a shop that does video inspections, because I'm not. In my shop, we don't do video inspections. We just have the digital inspections on the tablets that get emailed to the customer. So let me know if y'all are part of that video inspection group, and Let me know if it's actually gotten you any more jobs or any more wrecks sold than traditional digital inspection, because I'm kind of curious why they thought that these were a good idea. Because I know there are some techs out there that do not want to have themselves recorded and don't really want to talk to the customers about it, because you got to speak a certain way when you're when you're translating from technician to customer, because 9 times out of 10, especially now with like my generation, they don't know nothing about cars, you know. You're gonna tell them that their alignment's off because they have toe wear, and they're gonna be like, what's toe wear? And then you got to break down the alignment sheet and all this and that. It's just, my guys hate them. I hope we never have to do them, but let me know if you guys make more money with the video inspections or the digital ones. I'm kind of curious.
This 2019 Honda Accord 1.5-liter turbo came in with the customer stating lack of power and intermittent stalling. The vehicle was equipped with a homemade cold air intake. The tape to hold it on the pipe they cut was taped on the inside of the filter.
Wait a second. So they put on a cold air intake, but instead of getting the proper fittings for it to install it in your 2019 Honda Accord, you took the pipe that went to from your MAF sensor to your airbox, slapped your cold intake on it, and then sealed it up with some tape because the worm clamp right here wasn't going to clamp down on it. And you wonder why you don't have any power? I'll tell you right now, this is probably restricting like 90% of your airflow, because it's taking that tape and it's just, imagine this is the orifice for the hose. It's taking that tape and it's just blocking it up. So if you're gonna modify your car, do it right, get the right parts, or have a professional do it. Don't do this and ruin your $25,000 car because you wanted it to make more power, which this doesn't even do. Rice Talk has really destroyed the car community. Just gonna say that right now. Just because you can buy it off the shelf at AutoZone doesn't mean you know how to put it in your car.
Itself, restricting almost 100% of the air coming in.
What did I fucking tell you?
This Ford F-350 6.7-liter Power Stroke drove into the shop like this. Customer stated, it just felt like a misfire.
I bet it did. Them diesels don't die. You can put a bullet through it, it'd still chug along.
Yeah, I'd say she's screwed, bud.
In this Dodge Charger 3.
Oh, let me run that back. Shout out to my female techs in the automotive industry. You guys are awesome. I got a girl who works for me, been with me 7 years. She's one of my best. You guys rock. The hands, dude. The small hands. You have no idea. Makes life so much easier when your hands are half the size of this, you know? And you can stick it to that tiny little spot to get that back bolt in the bottom of the thermostat. Sometimes I wish I had small hands. Let's see what's going on here. I missed that.
Customer states carpet is ripped underneath driver's seat. Ripped. Let's go up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say she's screwed, bud.
Now, I might be crazy. I am crazy. But that doesn't look like a rip so much as a separation, like two different pieces of cloth laying on top of each other. What's weird is, why would she waste her time to do this inspection? I mean, sure, you're going to get paid half an hour, whatever, to look at a piece of carpet. But at the same time, what's the point? It's not even ripped. It's just two pieces of cloth sitting on top of each other. Like, that's why they've got this right here, because that's keeping it together from folding out and going all over the place. So, like, It just kind of seems like a waste of time to me. Boy, what are you doing?
I mean, it is
Hey,
pretty beat up, and my
what are you
glass is
doing?
cracked, and it's a little foggy right
What are
now.
you doing?
But I can still use
You get back in there.
It is still working.
Get back in that
and
ball
the
pit,
dots
mister.
are still just fine. That being said,
Get back in there.
this is Kentucky Ballistics, and I
There you
have
go.
to take it. Just
Shout out to my
at least
little
one
buddy
step
right here.
further. I'm gonna smack it.
He's currently ingested in some Kentucky Ballistics. Shout out to my boy Scott Shields over at Kentucky Ballistics. You are awesome. My kid loves you. I think you do great work. Drop me a follow sometime. I'd greatly appreciate it. But let's jump back into this, huh? Into this potential waste of time of an inspection.
And this Dodge Charger 3.6 rolled in with the customer saying, "Who needs oil changes? They're just a scam anyways." It came in.
Oh my god. So I don't know if any of you have any issues with customer loyalty, but over here where I'm at, the stereotype against technicians and service writers is just astounding. People hate us. They don't trust us. And I get it, you know. You only go to a shop with bad news, you know. You walk in the door, you're already having a bad day. You know, you have oil change. Thank you. You got a flat tire. You know, anytime you go into a shop, 9 times out of 10, it's not for a good thing. So you have that obstacle right at the gate. And then they walk in, and they automatically expect you to bend them over and show them just how bad it actually is. And while that may seem like that's what's happening, my job is to take care of the car. My job is to make sure that my techs eat. They get paid for the right jobs that they have. It's also my job to advise the customer on what is wrong with their vehicle. Not tell them what they need to do. Advise. That is my job. I advise, not instruct. I can't tell them to do anything. I can advise on the condition of the vehicle, what repairs are going to be needed, what's a safety concern, what's not a safety concern. That's my job. People take that and they think that we're just out here to collect as much money as we can and empty everybody's bank account so we can get rich. How many of you out there are pulling more than $60,000 a year right now? Let me know in the comments. And if you are, let me know what you do. Because we ain't rich. I tell you right now, we're not rich. But people seem to think that's all we care about. And this is what happens. You're going to ruin your car because you don't trust the professionals who go to school for this stuff. Who do it every single day to tell you that, hey, your rocker arms are literally melting. You should probably do something about that. Advise, not instruct.
For a misfire. Wonder why. The technician went to replace the right CV axle on this 2012 Ram 1500 and saw the other axle was also shot and the steering rack was leaking. Both axles and the rack were only 2 years old. He also noticed the missing bolt and a finger-tight bolt on a 4-month-old brake caliper.
Somebody fuck with
The
it?
vehicle, however, already had 276,000
Did this come from
miles on
another
it,
shop?
and the motor and transmission were rebuilt.
I kind of want to know if this was a job that was done at this location or if it was done somewhere else and the guy brought it here. Because, like, you can't, it's really hard to tell how old a part is just by looking at it. Especially if you take into consideration where you're at. Like, I'm in Iowa. It's wintertime right now. There's salt on the road. There's shit on the roads. Like, a part you put in 2 months ago could look 10 years old. Like, so that part is kind of weird because it kind of seems like either this technician did it himself or knows the history of the vehicle. But if that was the case, why is it done so shitty? Like hand tightened bolts, leaking rack, like defective parts. I'd have just thrown new parts at it. I mean, if it's done at a professional shop, we put warranties on pretty much everything that we do. You know, you do the job through us, you get a warranty on the parts. That's just how it is. So, unless technician wants to bend this person over twice, if it wasn't done here, you send that mug back to whoever screwed it up, make it their problem. Because that's not a headache that you want. Slide pin bolt's broken. That one's just free spinning. Yeah, I want to know. Anybody watching this, let me know down in the comments if you know where that's at.
With the wrong lug nuts. It ended up staying at the shop for 2 days.
Oh, wheels have the wrong lug nuts. We're just going to cut it off. Okay, so I'm not a diesel tech. None of my guys are diesel techs. We don't do diesel work, really. So any of you diesel guys out there, let me know down in the comments section who activated the washing machine and put too much soap in it. Because that's, like I said, I'm not a diesel guy, but that don't look right.
Customer states.
Oh, is that like some kind of cleaner? Maybe it's some kind of like cleaning additive. It's weird though. I've never seen a cleaning additive get that soapy that far down the end.
Into a wall and lost power steering. Please
Into a
check
wall.
and advise.
Oh man.
This rolled in to remind the shop what people share the road with.
Wild.
So guys, let me know if your area, if your state has mandated inspections. We don't, but I've been trying. I really want, not trying. What am I gonna do? You know, I'm just a low-level service manager, but I really hope that they bring back state mandated inspections in Iowa. It's like we seem to be the worst state when it comes to rust in the wintertime, and yet we have no inspections that require safety. It's just it's ridiculous. You know, if you're driving down the road, you look over in the left lane and you got this guy with the, you know, second, third gen Ram. Bed's just doing one of these, and all of a sudden you're sitting there watching that thing take flight, thinking to yourself, that comes down on my car, I'm screwed. Like, these people, they're on the road next to you, driving to work while you're taking your kids to school, or while you're going to work. They're there right next to you. Like, bring back the inspections, Iowa. We need them.
This Equinox rolled in with the problem of sound of water. The customer didn't want to pay for the added grill shutters and wastegate cover.
Yeah, Equinox owners never do. I swear.
Customer complaining a leak. Smells something burning. It's a little hard to see, especially since I just had eye surgery, but we'll figure it out. We'll see.
This customer rolled in worried about his tire. The mechanic, however, told him, it's fine. Tons of people drive like this.
He's not wrong, man. He's got a bubble forming over here too. My guess is this was bubbling like a mother. You can see the glue on the sidewall cords just gave up. Man. Or wait, no, that wasn't structural failure. My boy popped a curb with his low pro Michelin Cross Climate 2s. You can tell, you can see how that slopes forward. That long tread block. Yeah, Michelin Cross Climate's the only ones that have those deep of side grooves like that. You're looking at probably a $300 tire right there. Unless it's all-wheel drive, then you're looking at least two. Yeah, watch those curbs, man. They're killers.
This one rolled in with transmission issues. To the technician's misfortune, it had been undercoated.
Big ass truck. With how greasy this is. Greasy.
This technician maintains a fleet of vans at his shop, all Chryslers. The driver of one got in and started it up. He heard a zapping sound and saw smoke from under the hood. The technician went to investigate it and found
The
this.
battery fucking explode? What the
The
heck?
customer said, my tracking feels off. The shop took it for a
Tracking.
test drive and had to turn back after a block since the wheel didn't even feel like it was attached.
Control arm?
They put it up on the lift, and it turned out the bolt connecting the arm wasn't even on the threads. And to this day, they have no idea how the customer made it from the garage that installed it to the shop.
Wow.
Here's a tip for you. Just thought of this. I needed something to reach up into there. So took an old razor blade holder and stuck one of these Scotch-Brite pads in it to kind of scrape this. This should work just fine.
Hey, let me know down in the comments if you've had to make any specialty tools to avoid buying them because they're expensive. Because Snap-on is the automotive El Chapo, and they charge $700 for a torque wrench. Yeah, make them specialty tools. Show them guys you don't need to buy no fancy tool. Think outside the box.
The shop found the rear spring not seated properly, and nuts on the front strut were barely threaded on.
But yet I'm looking at springs, not struts.
Might be a bit of a dent in the rim. Hopefully it buffs out.
Holy shit.
Well, at least we know the TPMS is working.
Driving stabilization, drive moderately. You guys saw that, right? Hold on. Right there. Driving stabilization, drive moderately. It's lit up, man. Your ABS lights on, TPMS, traction control, everything, dude. And yeah, the TPMS is still gonna work because it's indirect. It's ran through the ABS, not the TPM sensor. There is no TPM sensor. So yeah, it's still gonna work because it's reading no pressure because they have Bluetooth tires and Bluetooth control arm apparently. Yeah, you tell them. You say that's silly.
Well, at least we know the TPMS is working.
This Lamborghini Aventador rolled in, and when the technician was bleeding the brakes, he ran into the worst brake fluid on an LP700 he's ever seen. Usually the fluid will turn waxy in the calipers or the reservoir. This car, the fluid in the calipers was similar to Vaseline. It took 2.5 bars to push it out, and he's done 4 passes to completely clean it. Nasty. Aventadors, for some reason, do weird things to brake fluid. He recommends flushing once a year to prevent science experiments.
Prevent science experiments. Oh, man. So let me know. Comment down below if any of you guys are high-end techs. You work on like luxury cars, sports cars, things like that. Because I've never done an oil change on a Lamborghini. My system doesn't even compute the labor time for it. But with five oil pans and 3 filters? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have ever run into this before and what your craziest story is when it comes to those high-end cars. Because if it does that to brake fluid, what does it do to everything else?
This was a Florida car prior to its new owner.
That don't matter much.
Alright, so this guy came into my repair shop.
Your repair shop. You sound like you're 12. What repair shop you running? The Black & Decker Kiddo Power Tool Special?
His mini bike won't start. And
his mini bike won't start, right?
He's replaced the cut switch once and it still won't work. You wanna know what I found? Look at the direction. Let's see if it'll start now. Got my helmet on just in case I need to like touch it or something. So now let's see if it'll start now. Nope.
Man, this 12-year-old got an Apple Watch and he's talking about his repair shop. Boy, if you don't... You really expect me to believe that this isn't your mini bike and you didn't realize that you had the fuel turned off this whole time? What do you know? Yeah, I do know. I know that you're full of crap, but it's okay. It makes good content. that is going to wrap it up here, boys. Like I said, this was mostly just kind of a test run to see how this is going to lay out. I plan on doing these talks maybe once or twice a week, but we'll see what happens. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you did, drop a comment, subscribe, like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it, but you know you're going to like it. I'll catch y'all later. I'm Schizo, and we'll see you on the next parts order. Peace.